Hey everybody, this is Jada. Today's video is going to be on the chord progression of how to play the 7-3-6 chord progression. And I'm going to do two ways to do the 7-3-6 chord progression. I want to be in E flat and go ahead and give you the numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So with our numbers, if we want to do a 7-3-6, it's going to look like this. This is the 7, 3, and the 6. Now, if we notice, the 7-3-6 looks exactly like this. This is a important thing to think about. The 7-3-6 looks exactly like a 2-5-1 in the key of C. But because we are not in the key of C, even though we are playing these same notes, it is a 7-3-6 because that's where the numbers fall. So the chords, we know a 7 chord is diminished. Let's go back to E flat. 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the 7, and then the 1. And our 3 is minor, 1, 2, 3, and our 6 is minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm going to do here is, we know we need a diminished minor minor, and this is the first way I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it in, I'm going to add the 7th, but I like to walk this up. And then in my left hand here, I'm kind of filling the whole chord out by playing all 3 notes, because this is the actual chord, but I'm playing the whole chord because it just gives it some fullness in this case. It's not muddy. If I was playing a little lower, it probably would be, but got my whole chord down here, and then instead of playing the D in my right hand, I want to put the 7th in it. So we know our diatonic 7th is a half diminished, not the fully diminished. We want the half diminished 7th. So that's what we have here. And then we've got a minor, and then we've got a minor. I did 7ths on both of those. But if I was actually playing this, I may play something like that, and I'm putting the flat 9 in the chord, my 3 chord, and then I just have a 7th in my 6th chord. Let me do it again. Something like that. So if I just played it, and I can play it like that as well. Same thing. Now I'm going to do a different 6th chord here. I want to make this make my 6th chord a little fuller. I'm just going to play an 11 here. These are my 11ths, and that's my 7, and then I've got my 9 here. So this is a 9-11 chord, and I just kind of filled out that 11 a little bit. Something like that. And I can even put my 5th in the chord sometimes. But anyway, so that's one way to play this chord. The second way kind of takes away from it being a 7. I'm going to consider this an altered 7 in the key, because we know our 7 is really a half diminished. But to give this a little bit more fullness there, I just went ahead and kind of made that a minor chord. Watch. Or either one. So here's why I would use this one and this one. I changed my 7th. The main reason I use this chord over this one would be is if this note is in the melody, or if you don't have that G, like if it's a real, maybe if you have that C, you can play the half diminished. But you can also, if the melody note is on that C, perhaps you can play this one because that C is still in this chord. So you can play this chord definitely if that G is in the melody, but you can also play that chord if the F or the C is in the melody or something like that. It would be rare that the E is in the melody, but if it's there for some reason, you can explore that as well. This just gives you some extra richness. So I was playing around with this a little earlier, and I want to show you how to play that 7-3-6. And I'm going to put it right here. And then let me something like that. So that was let me try it with the other one. There's the other one. And I also use this, since I'm using it right here. It wasn't a target chord. There wasn't a melody note there. There wasn't a melody note there at all. I was here. And then I know I'm trying to get here, so I have nothing happening in the melody right now. I'm just using it to lead. See what I'm saying? So those are kind of two ways you can use that same exact bass note, but one time you're using the half diminished, the other time you're using a minor 11. As always, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you use a 7-3-6 and if this was helpful to you. And also, if you have questions or comments, you can always email me at jadaonpiano@gmail.com. Have a great day and happy practicing.